Hello, hello, hello. Welcome to day 4 of my Shopify AI challenge, where I am going to go from setup to first sale in 30 days or less. So I truly believe I can set up the store in under 30 days. If that's the case, then after I set it up, I will see how quickly I can get my first sale. So before we get started, my name is Marcella from Learn AI and ChatGPT.com. If you want to follow along with me during this wonderful, exciting challenge, in the description, there's a link. Also, if you want to set up your own Shopify store, there's a link below in the description as well. How you can sign up for Shopify for only $1 for the first 3 months. It's a great deal. I wish I'd have done that when I first started my first Shopify store. So you can do that. And also, please like and subscribe. Like this video. Leave me a comment if you have any questions and subscribe to this channel. All right, now that I got all that stuff out of the way. I'm in my closet today. It's kind of messy. Well, this side is neat. The other side is messy. I don't want to show you the other side, but this is my closet. I consider this to be the only room, my only room in the whole house. But, unfortunately, my girls come in here and take stuff out. But anyway, I'm here today by myself, and it's all quiet, and I thought it would be a great place to record my video of what happened day 4 during this 30-day challenge, right? So I've got my notes. So I actually picked my product that I'm going to sell. So I told you that I'm using AI tools to set up my Shopify store, right? If you looked at day 3 of this challenge, the video, I talked about how before the first time I set up my Shopify store last year, year and a half ago, 2 years ago, whatever, I got products from China, the whole nine, and it took me 6 months to set up my Shopify store. That's not going to happen this time. So this time, in talking to Chatty, now Chatty is my nickname for ChatGPT. I'm always talking to Chatty. Chatty recommended I do a print-on-demand product. Now, again, in my previous video, I talked about how I kind of had a bad experience with print-on-demand. So I was skeptical. Chatty was like, nah. Go with print-on-demand. So it recommended a couple of print-on-demand suppliers I could use, and I picked one. I picked Printify. It was easy to connect to my store. So that's all set up. Now I had to actually pick the print-on-demand product, the first one that I was going to sell. Now, before I tell you what my product is, I thought long and hard if I should tell you what product that I am going to sell. Because, as I said in previous videos, I come from the Amazon world. And in the Amazon world, it was really a big deal to keep your product secret. It was taboo to say what your product is because you were always worried about someone stealing your design, stealing your product, going on Amazon and kind of copying your product. That's a big problem with Amazon. So I was like, man, I can't tell what my product is. Someone's going to steal it. But I was just like, you know what? It's print on demand. It's print on demand. So yeah, I just remember even when I was, started my Amazon journey, like I had a coach and everything. And I didn't disclose to her what my product was for a long time. And we had to go through this big thing. Like I had to really trust her before I could tell her what my product was. Because I was like, I don't want you to share this information with anyone. So I was like, I don't know if I should tell you guys what my product is, but I'm going to tell you anyway. So this is what Chatty recommended, and I'm going to show it to you. It's a mug. Now, let me just say, this is not the mug that I am going to be selling on my Shopify store. It's just my favorite mug. Can you see the saying? All right. It says that on both sides. But this is I have several mugs, but this is my favorite mug. ChatGPT recommended that I sell a mug, and I was like, no, I'm sure it's a saturated market. I'm sure it's really competitive. But then I thought about it, and I was like, everybody in my house has their own mugs. Like one of my daughters, she makes tea every morning, and she always gets her mug. They give my husband is a coffee drinker, and he has his own mugs, and the girls give him like mugs for Father's Day. And every time I go visit, a place or a new city or a new country or something, I love to get mugs and magnets. I always get a mug. And I thought, you know what? This is an experiment. Every gift shop you go to, anywhere, has a mug, So I was just like, this is an experiment for me. ChatGPT recommended it, and I'm just going to try it. I'm going to get out of my head. I'm not going to overthink it. I'm just going to try it because, I buy mugs all the time. My kids buy mugs all the time. We use them all the time. So why not? Lots of people drink coffee. Lots of people drink tea. We're going to go for it. So what I have not told you again is my target market, right? Who I'm going to be selling the mugs to, who I'm going to be advertising my mugs to on Facebook and Instagram. So I may reveal that, but probably later. Okay. But right now, I do want you to know that my first product is going to be a mug. So the great thing about print on demand, if you're not familiar with print on demand, is that when someone places an order, they will create the mug, put the image that I have created or tell them to put on the front, and they'll ship it out, right? I pay them a small fee, and hopefully I'll charge the buyer more so I can make a profit, right? So hopefully I can make a profit between Facebook ads and paying Printify. I'll have enough left over to make a profit. Okay. So yeah, yesterday I decided I'm just gonna sell a mug. And I also created one image, right? So I created my first image, and it's funny, right? Because I like funny mugs. I don't know, do you like funny mugs? So I think lots of people like funny mugs. So it has a funny saying on it. And ChatGPT was like, yeah, that's a good idea. Make people laugh. So ChatGPT came up with some funny sayings. I picked the one I liked the best, and I created an image with it. So let me just say first that I did not tell ChatGPT to put a funny saying on the mug. ChatGPT recommended I do that. So I find that when ChatGPT recommends things, that's a good direction to go in, because they have, based on the language learning model, they have all that data backing it up. So I figure I would follow ChatGPT's lead. And again, I love funny mugs because my favorite one is funny. So I created an image. Now, let me just say, we're going to use AI tools to create everything, right? So I use DALL-E, DALL-E, to create an image. DALL-E is ChatGPT's image generator, right? You could just go in ChatGPT and say, hey, create an image of a dog barking on a beach, and it'll do that. So that's what I asked ChatGPT to do. Create an image for this funny saying that I can put on this mug. Let me just say that ChatGPT's DALL-E image generator is not quite perfect. They have not perfected it yet, right? Sometimes like it'll create an image, right? But sometimes if you look at the letters in text, the letters might be spelled, the words might be misspelled, or the letters are not really shaped correctly. I don't know if you've experienced it or played around with DALL-E, but it's not perfect. Now, probably in a year or so, as they continue to work on ChatGPT and upgrade it, I'm sure it'll be like amazing. But right now it isn't. Okay. So I knew that, but I wanted to see what kind of image it would give me because I'm not good at design at all. I'm, I'll say that up front. I suck at it. So I was like, okay, let me see what design DALL-E gives me, and then I can kind of, modify it or work with it or improve it if it's not, exactly what I want right out the gate. And it wasn't exactly what I wanted, right out the gate. So I'm very good at Photoshop. I have used Photoshop for years and years and years and years and years. So I just took the image that DALL-E and ChatGPT gave me, and I uploaded it in Photoshop and just kind of worked with it to try to and made it look like the way I wanted it to look. So when I finished the image, I showed it to my husband. I said, "Hey, what do you think of this?" He was like, "Oh, that's cute. That's really nice. I like it." So I was like, "Okay, good," because my husband will tell me the truth. And I didn't tell him that, I was creating this for a mug or whatever like that. I was just like, "What do you think of this image?" He was like, "Oh, that's nice." Because he would, let me know, like, "Oh, this looks funny over here. That doesn't match." Or, "What is this?" So he liked it. And I was like, okay. So I picked the mug. I picked that I was going to create a mug as my first product. I created the image of one funny saying so that I can put on the front of the mug. And then all I did was actually uploaded the image into Printify and created my first product on Printify. So I did that yesterday. So in Printify, my print-on-demand supplier that I'm going to use, I've got one product, which is a mug with the image that I've created on it from DALL-E or from, ChatGPT, which is an AI tool. All right. So I thought about it, and Chatty was like, okay, let's work on Facebook ads. Let's get this out. Let's sell this. Let's go. And I was just like, I don't know. I kind of wanted to work a little bit more on my Shopify store before I start working on Facebook ads. I don't know. I'll let you know tomorrow what I do. But ChatGPT is recommending that I just go straight to Facebook ads. The store will work itself out. And maybe ChatGPT is right. I don't know. So I always talk about my mindset. My mindset yesterday was really, really good. I actually did not spend as much time on working on this as I wanted to because my daughter had a basketball game, and I went to go see that, and I just had family time. So I did not spend all the time that I had planned, but I think I got a lot done, right? I got an image created an image and uploaded it to Printify, and now I have one product. So today, I'm going to think about whether I should do the Facebook ads or just work on the Shopify site itself. Maybe ChatGPT is right. Maybe I can just start working on the Facebook ads and when everything is done, come back around and start working on the site, right? Because do the important stuff first. So we'll see. But my mindset was great. I did not have any negative thoughts like, why am I doing this? I think because I was really busy. And I also think because actually, once I created the image and I was laughing at it, I guess I had a little bit of proof of concept. And I was like, okay, this is funny. This is fun. I like this. Oh, and I also ordered a sample, right? You can order a sample. So I ordered a sample of my mug product, and I did that because eventually I want to create little videos for, Facebook ads or the Shopify product page. So I don't know how long it's going to take to get here. We'll see. But I did send for a sample. All right, that's all I've got for you guys today. This has been kind of fun so far. If you want to follow along as well, I just want to reiterate, you can follow along with me. I'll be updating the Google Doc every day of what I do. And thanks for watching. If you have any questions or make any comments, I read them all and I respond to them all myself. So I appreciate you taking the time to listen and to watch. I really, really appreciate it. So subscribe to my channel, and I will talk to you tomorrow. Bye. Thanks for watching.